Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Scribble Time with I'm your host, Nolan Lee. I think there is a little bit of an issue that my software had with regards to the link. So I'm just going to quickly just post out the URL so that because I think the FaceTime, unfortunately, the FaceTime link isn't working. So I'm going to just quickly post here. So just give me a quick second. While I'm doing that, you guys can post your chat suggestions in the chat below, or your sketch suggestions in the chat below, and I'll just get to those as soon as I finish setting this up. So, anyways, thanks again, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a good day off. Went around the park. Went to Costco. So one of the things that was interesting going out yesterday was it definitely was I do always recommend wanting to for those of you who are trying to draw and get into art and so forth, is to always take a break every now and then. Don't always be stuck at the desk, because sometimes getting a fresh start to your stepping away from your desk can give you a really nice start and a way to break away from your work, because when you're working on something for so long, sometimes you can get a little bit of tunnel vision. So anyways, I updated the link on the event page, and then I'm just going to quickly update the link on some of the posts that I just sent out on Facebook. So I'm going to send another one out there, and then Twitter, let me just fix that one there. So it's a little bit chaotic to do this, but one of the things I did yesterday is I was working on something really cool, and I hope you guys will definitely find it cool once I can get it working. Scribble Time is now live. Okay, and now live. Join Panda as he sketches humans sketch suggestions. Hashtag punching pandas. Okay, so that's available on Twitter there. Okay, so let's get back to the chat. Let me just double check to see what's been typed so far. No one's typed anything yet, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go and sketch something. Oh, could you do a knight, please, and a red panda doing karate, from Hans and from Zap? Well, okay, I will do that, and let me just switch my screen over to my thumbnail here. So let's get started. So the suggestions are for one is a knight, and a red panda doing karate. So I'm going to do the knight first. So I'm always going to start with the panda. For some reason, I always like starting with the head because it gives me a good base. And when you think about the head, it's kind of like this very flat shape, kind of like a really chubby macaron. Not a macaroon, a macaron. And from there, I always let's see. From there, I always like to just build out the shape, just show the underlying structure of it. So I always recommend when you're drawing a character, whether it's an animal or a human, is to really is to focus on the underlying structure of the character, because that will help you to be able to figure out how to dress the character, like, and instead of just drawing everything on the surface, it's okay just to draw through and seeing how the arm fits behind the shoulder, the hand. Yeah. So let me just do one quick thing first before I see if I can fix the title here. 323. Okay. And okay, so I just updated the title, and we kind of had a little bit of technical issues because my streaming software sometimes does something goofy where it will actually replace the title and actually send a different link out. So that's what I was scrambling with earlier today. So I'm just gonna just do that. Okay, all the titles are updated successfully. There we go. Okay, well, we're gonna have a talk with our technician about this, and of course the technician is me. Okay, so I'm gonna do one of those knights where they have like this big flat thing here, and then there's gonna be like a little fin there. So like I said, it helps to get the underlying shape. So like I got this panda shape already. I'm gonna put his legs there too, and so the way I know how to draw a knight is because I've drawn knights before, and I've I looked at pictures of knights, and kind of figured out how they how the armor fits. So it really is about looking at things in real life and trying to draw them and learn from that, because sometimes when you draw from your brain, sometimes your brain tends to make up things that isn't real, and it's fun, but it's fun also to do those type of drawings too, because you can come up with some really creative stuff. But if you're trying to make something feel accurate, then you're gonna have to do a little bit study. You can't just make it on the fly, like whether it's something like a bow and an arrow, or it's how to draw a chipmunk, or how to draw a deer. It helps to just study that stuff. So the thing with knight armor is that it can get pretty complicated because there's all these metal parts and stuff that can make it feel a little bit overwhelming, and sometimes that is very difficult. So I would always recommend looking at a picture and just trying to figure out what are the things that make it feel like a knight, and what are the things that can make it feel believable. So we know like a knight has a sword. So they like to have swords. I wouldn't say like, but they typically had swords, at least back in the medieval times. So we're talking about medieval knights. There are obviously other types of knights, but usually we're talking about, when people use that word, they're referring to the medieval warriors. But every culture kind of has their own type of knight, like an advanced elite soldier. We have it in our modern times. They might be Navy SEALs or elite special forces, which they don't wear heavy armor like a knight does, because armor these days this type of armor is a lot heavier and a lot more cumbersome. So it had an advantage back in the day, but these things are really heavy. I mean, I think this is, if I remember right, they're about like, I don't know, like 80 pounds or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but because this isn't a history class, it's an art class. But there's certainly art is a lot about learning those. So you learn about little facts about that, and really you become a student, and that's what can help make learning a lot of fun, is if you start studying stuff that starts to be very when you're trying to draw something accurate, you're studying stuff that can potentially be very interesting to you. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding this black. It's kind of like it's kind of a way to make things look shiny, because when you look at something like something metal, they tend to have this like really dark band. But the reason why they do that is because it's a reflection. When you see a reflection, it usually reflects everything around that that's surrounding that object. So it really isn't like there is a black band, but typically there is a black band when you're like in a room or something like that, and there's some kind of shadow, and there's usually some highlight too as well. So anyways, here's a panda knight for you. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, a red panda doing karate. Okay, let's do a red panda karate. I never taken karate before, but I'm going to. This is the example where I'm going to draw from my brain, so I might be getting this pose wrong. So this is Randy, the red panda. He's Pac's best friend. So the panda is named Pac. And so he's usually, let me just double check something here quickly. Yeah, so the panda's named Pac, and his best friend is Randy. Randy's kind of very outgoing, very ambitious, very positive type of guy. He's very ambitious, so he dreams of going to the moon one of these days. And once he fulfills that ambition, he'll probably do something else that's very he's an overachiever. Or he's I want to say he's an overachiever. He's very, very ambitious, red panda. Okay. And then we want to just do the Then we give him a short belt because he's got short legs. And my panda's legs, I tend to draw them as very like they're kind of like little cylinders, but that can bend a little bit. So they're kind of like they're made of like Nerf almost. Or I should give him some pants. Kind of look a little better if there's pants. Okay, so let's give him some pants. I'm gonna add a little shadow here. And then I'm gonna give him his tail. He has this round tail. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got that. Let's see. Oh, we also should save because it's important. let's save a new file. Let's call it 2020-03-23 Scribble time. So another thing that's I would like to talk about is that I just passed 1,000 followers on Facebook, and so thank you all for following the Panda, and I really appreciate it. It's definitely a lot of it's very humbling to have people who want to go and see go and watch the Panda. And so let's see here. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So if you happen to know anyone else who might like the Panda, feel free to tag them. I made a post on Instagram for the giveaway. So I will be giving away one 13 by 19 fine art print to anyone, and I'll just do it as a drawing. So if you tag someone in the comments, you can find the post on Facebook. It should be the top pinned post, but if not, I will do that right now. I thought I did that earlier, but and so do that, and you'll be entering in the drawing. And so I'm going to be giving away, I'll be calling the winner on Wednesday. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go draw our panda horse. Let's see, we'll draw a panda horse this way. Okay, I gotta make sure that the panda horse does not feel like a panda donkey, and because those two could definitely feel a little bit similar if not drawn right. I think well, now it's looking like a panda dog. Okay, and horses, they kind of have let's make this a sleek horse. Horses are pretty challenging to draw. I remember back in the day when I was first drawing, I avoided drawing horses because I was too scared to draw them. Now I don't mind so much anymore. Let me just put this on another layer so I can move him around without any consequence. And so horses tend to have very when drawing animals, actually this is a good suggestion. So when you're drawing animals, I learned this from an art teacher, Mike Matesi, and so a lot of animals kind of follow this form. So if you have a head like this, then there's a neck, and it kind of goes into an S like this. So this is something helpful for anybody who wants to draw, is to think of your animals as like a big S, because for the most part they all follow this same type of shape, you know. And so, for example, you can make a seal out of it. You know, seals probably feel the most like this shape. So they just have a longer tail like that. Or, you know, let's bring it back here a little bit. We can change it or distort it a little bit. Maybe actually let's put the head down, right? And we could do this, and we can we just add some legs, and then we got ourselves a lizard, right? Even a turtle can follow this shape, except just think of it as this S shape, but maybe with a shorter tail and a bigger head. It's still an S, and then you could just dump it into and then you put a giant shell under it, and then he becomes a turtle. And the eyes are going to be a little bit different, and there's no tongue, obviously, and you give him a beak. And this is kind of how you make a turtle. You just basically put that S in a donut, in a jelly donut kind of shape. All right. So, anyways, that's something to consider. Just put things into an S if you're trying to draw animals, because except monkeys. Monkeys are kind of more similar to humans, so they're not going to really follow the S all too much. But you get the idea. So okay, actually, let's just make this a little bit silly horse. He's going to be like, let's give him a carrot, you know, because horses like carrots. Okay, and then let's see. This horse is gonna also wear boxing gloves somehow, or maybe more like shoes. Okay, like that. We're just gonna color that in. Okay. Keep sending those suggestions, or maybe ask questions if you have any. Also, feel free to, if you guys have any ideas or suggestions that you guys would like to see on this type of stream, because it not only can be a place to watch me draw, but I know a lot of people are probably in need of art class right now, so this can act as a little surrogate as a resource for students trying to learn art while still at home. So feel free. And I actually was thinking about, for the next couple of next upcoming sessions, is to do more of a class, or do some drawing demonstrations where it shows you how to draw from, like how to draw from shapes, or how to draw perspective, that sort of thing. So post in your comments below, or post in the chat what you would like to see, and even post to the video after this, so other people can see it too if they're also coming across the video for the first time. So, and it would really help to just share the link with your friends, your other friends who are also in need of some art resources. I'm more than happy to share, because I feel like at this time we could probably benefit from a lot of sharing. So anyway, so there's that leg here. So this is a panda horse. Not sure if I would I don't know if there's a breeder who actually can make a horse like this. I am still an animation mentor. At least on this term, it didn't seem like enough people signed up for my course. So usually when that happens, we just skip ahead to the next or we just wait till the next session happens. So at least for my, so yes, I teach a course on visual development on Animation Mentor. So we just finished up this last quarter, but usually we just have class if there's enough people filling out each workshop. So so yeah, that one is a little bit more like you get some one-on-one time with me. I'll critique your videos, or I'll provide critique videos. You know, you can also have access to the other resources in the class. I think other critiques, you get to see how other people approach the class. Okay, yeah, and overall, just a great resource. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to message me or email me at nolan@punchingpandas.com. Okay, or if that email doesn't work for whatever reason, just go to punchingpandas.com, and that's one of the websites that I'm at. So okay, so we have that. Slam dunking panda. All right. Slam dunk. There's our horse panda. Nay. Let's do slam dunking panda. Slam dunking panda. Let's bring. Let's move Karate Randy over. Let's move him to another layer. So we have our Night Panda, Horse Panda, and we're gonna do a let's see here. Slam Dunk Panda. Okay. Let's put the rim up first, and I'm going to draw the net. Now when drawing things like nets, like this, where it's like, oh, there's all these strings, sometimes it helps to make it feel a little bit more dimensional. Is to like draw a circle at the bottom kind of as a reference. You could always erase this later, and then so then it kind of makes your net not feel so flat. You can actually add some dimensionality to it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the shadow to kind of show the other side of it, and this is to add some perspective to it. This is that orange rectangle you see on the backboard. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna have like a this is going to be more of like a, maybe a more like an Aaron Gordon type of dunk. Since he kind of got the short stick at the last slam dunk contest. So I am a basketball fan, so I'm a little bit sad with the NBA season not being around, but I grew up rooting for the Trailblazers. So I hope one day they can win a championship in my lifetime. It's taken them quite a while, but one of these days they'll get there, hopefully. I don't think it'll be this season, but you never know. Okay, so then we'll do that. Add a jersey. I know a lot of kids are fans of the Warriors. I'm going to move that force over here so I get more room here. Warriors fan, Boston fans, Lakers fans. Portland's kind of a smaller town, and they get the players don't get aren't as well known, and so which is strange though, because Nike is in Portland, so you think that they would get some promotion from there, but no love. Here, I think that feels a little bit weird, so I'm going to change it. It's okay to change it to not be stuck on the And I'm going to add one more thing here because it just feels weird for a panda to be doing something so athletic. So you'll see what I'm going to be doing here in a bit. See, a panda, also a panda creeper. Ming asks for a panda creeper and a panda mouse. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just do this. Add some feet here. Here, we'll actually do this. Give him some tennis shoes, cause or give him some basketball shoes, cause every it's all about the shoes, right? So the shoes are a little bit tricky because he's got such big feet. Just imagine the toe is like that, okay? And then we can do that. Let me clean up some of this stuff down here so that you can see the shoe a little bit easier. And then I'm gonna move Randy over here. Let's move our panda up there. I think I can move the feet a little bit this way. Okay, so yeah, so are there any ideas or any suggestions for things you guys would like to hear in terms of art, or if you're trying to draw something? Let's see. I'm gonna go with the number 2 here on his chest. If you follow my work, you might notice there's a 2 all the time, and the reason why I put 2 a lot is because I like that number. I think it represents a lot of cool things. Like 1, it's I was the second born kid, so I'm not number 1. I think 2 looks better than 1. You know, 1 is just flat like that, but 2's got a curve. And also helps me to, personally, if it's a reminder for myself that I'm not the most important. I'm always taking a back seat in some ways to other things, family, you know, myself as a person. You know, it's like putting others before yourself. You know, not being the. I think humility is a big thing that we could all use. And then, of course, here. So here's the thing that's going to help Panda reach those heights. A little trampoline. Because I can't imagine him doing this by himself. That just feels a little bit too easy for him. Okay. A panda creeper and a panda mouse. Let's see what that looks like. All right. I'm going to just quickly send something out here. Let's see. Panda time is, let's see, Scribble time is happening now. Oops. And let's put that here. Get that shareable link. It's a pretty strong trampoline. Okay, so a panda creeper and a panda, what's a panda creeper? That's weird. Panda creeper, is that something from Minecraft, I'm guessing? I don't know, it seems like I get a lot of Minecraft requests. I'll draw a panda mouse, let's see. This will be a chubby mouse. Usually the rodents are kind of easy to draw because they're, I'd like rodents and mice and hamsters are all like little, here, let's just give it a black tail. You know, they're all just little sacks of, they're little bags of fur. Okay, I'm gonna give him sort of Mickey Mouse ears, but we won't do exactly Mickey Mouse because someone someone higher up might have a problem with that. Don't want to get a call from them. Let's give it a little whiskers. It would definitely be cool if there were other animals that kind of had this panda shape in real life. I know there are things like panda huskies, and other dogs or bunnies that you can do it with, that they probably have tried to make them spotted like this. I would totally get one, but right now, kind of have my hands full with other things. Let's see. Okay, one panda mouse. I don't know what a panda creeper is though. All right. Way to wax philosophical number 2. Oh, okay. I saw that. Yeah, for some reason these chat messages aren't coming through right away, unless maybe I just need to maybe I actually need to just submit them here. Okay, one panda dragon. All right, or sorry, a panda, a girl. She's wearing a dress and a bow in her hair. Her dress has golden and yellow strips. Oh, we're asking for a color submission this time. All right, well, we'll see here. Here, let's do this. A panda girl. Let's give her some. I've had a lot of people just say like they really like the panda eyes, or like the girl panda Petunia character that I made. So I was hoping to try to get a plushie made of her, but right now I don't know if I could get something made at this time in a very reasonable way. If there is a interest in a Kickstarter, perhaps I could, but usually when I'm making plushies, I basically have to, I can't just make one, I have to make like 500 of them. So it's a bit challenging to find space for 500 pandas. And to give you an idea what 500 pandas actually, so she's supposed to have a bow in her hair, so that means I have to give her hair. I didn't give her hair before. Yeah, so to give you an idea how many pandas fills up how many is 500 pandas, that's basically if you rent a 14-foot U-Haul truck and you stack them all to the hilt and then put 2 boxes into the cabin with you, that's what 500 pandas look like. So basically, if I'm gonna just store those somewhere, or like at home for example, I have to find a place to put a U-Haul truck inside my house, and I'm not sure if I really I don't really have that kind of space, unless someone has some warehouse space that they're willing to share. Feel free to email me. Maybe we can talk. I still am housing some pandas at a friend's house just to help with storage space. I was going to unload some of those before the craziness kind of started, and unfortunately there's still some over there. I would want to go over there to help him unload them, but I don't think he would appreciate, or I think for both of our health we probably should wait till a more reasonable time for us to visit each other. So it's let's see. She's wearing flower earrings. Okay, so there's a couple things going on here. Let's make this hair a little bit poofier, like that. And then she's got ears, so we're gonna put the ears here. And she's wearing flower earrings. Okay, so this is very... Okay, so we're gonna try to make the flower earrings feel like they're sticking to her ears. Okay. Here, I'm gonna flatten this hair out. I'm gonna give her more hair at the bottom so that yeah, this is kind of challenging here. This is quite the challenging one. Okay, all right, so then we got hair here and then hair there. Okay, and give her long hair. Let's give her long hair. Much longer hair. And this could be a bangs. And maybe she has, maybe she's just doing jump rope. Let's just do it, give her jump rope. Okay. So we'll change this arm here. Sorry, change this arm. Or maybe both her legs are jumping, so more like this. Give her a little bit longer dress. I think her legs might still feel a little bit long, so I'm just gonna cinch it up right there. And just give her, let's move it down, and then make the rope just slightly thicker. Okay, so actually let's make it. Let's put that up here. All right. Oh, her dress has golden and yellow strips. Okay. Let me just quickly get through here because I know there's a few other people who want to see their suggestions. So the way I do color is that you make a layer, and then what I do is I put one underneath here to kind of. So I have this layer. I have the panda drawing, black and white drawing on one layer, and then I have the other. I have the color on the layer below. So think of it like tracing paper, and then. So that allows me to do things like, you know, let's see here. Let's do something really yellow to kind of make it stand out. How about this? There we go. There. She likes her strips. Very unique request. Okay, so let's do that, and I'm just gonna paint or just add some color here for the boxing gloves. Okay, and that helps a bit. All right, now let's get to the other requests here. I saw that let's draw another one here. Okay, Panda Dragon. Let's see here. I still don't know what that Panda Creeper is, so maybe Ming has to let me know what that is actually. So yeah, just like and subscribe to this channel if you like to see more. I promise there's some really cool stuff that if I can make it work, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have to figure out a couple technical things first, but yeah, it'll be really cool if I could do it. All right, this is a Panda Dragon. Fire-breathing Panda Dragon. Kind of looks like a dog, but here, let's move that dragon over here so he's not burning up our girl panda here. Let's go. And we're gonna give him let's give the little fins here. So I see like the next, I think the one of the other ones is a panda llama. Okay. Oh, the okay, so are the creepers the ones that come out at night and like you have to like watch out for them? Please someone please elaborate for me. I think that's what they are, if I remember right. The zombie characters, right? Maybe. Okay, we're gonna do the fins all black to kind of give that contrast. And he's also gonna have a black band too. So yeah, so I haven't uploaded the pictures yet because I just finished scanning them, but I just need to make the page for them to be on my website at punchingpandas.com. So if you can go to punchingpandas.com, sign up for the mailing list, and I have to send up an update to my mailing list regarding everything. But the Scribble times are definitely going to be on there, and I'll just alert people when those are available. I'm going to just size them for 8.5 by 11 sizes so that you guys can print them, and then maybe later I don't know, we'll see what happens with them. I think it'd be cool to put them in a book, depending how many there are, but you know, we'll see what happens with these. Okay, so this is a Panda Dragon. I'm almost done here. Just gotta color all this stuff in, and then I can move on to a Panda Llama. Okay, so Panda Dragon, fire breathing Panda Dragon. All right. Okay, do you guys like? Here, let me just do a quick Google for Minecraft creeper, and okay, I see these guys. All right. Oh boy. Okay, I think I might know what they're like. Okay. Give me a second here. to just change the theater. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's our panda dragon like this. Okay, and then we're gonna go over to here. I'm gonna close out some of this, and let's do a panda llama. Panda llama is Panda llamas have long necks. Let's make it a little shorter. I'm going to kind of go with the curly swirl to kind of make it feel a little more fuzzy instead of just doing straight lines like that. Oh yeah, he's got to have boxing gloves. Everybody's got to have all my animals have to have boxing gloves, but I'm going to keep the toes really short, and I'm going to just scribble, 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 scribble. Notice I don't make the lines like at the edge of this boxing glove is not the same as that boxing glove, just to show that, oh, this one is this leg is slightly in front of the other leg. Here, let's just fix that, and then we go like this for the back leg. Scribble, 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 scribble. Okay. Oh, actually, let's go a little bit lower there. There we go, so that the tail doesn't feel like it gets lost. Scribble, 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 scribble. So you could do all sorts of lines. You could do straight lines. You could do curvy lines. You could do all. In this case, I'm doing a lot of curvy lines to make it feel a little bit fluffy, because llamas are very fluffy, and so I'm just going to do that. So there we have it, a panda llama. Okay. And let's see here. Let's do. Oh yeah, let's do that creeper panda. That's going to be kind of weird. So the creeper panda is like, I think he's like this. I think if I just saw it, I think he's basically a. I forgot if they have two legs or not. Let me just double check. They kind of have two legs, sort of. They're like, I guess they're kind of like this, maybe. I don't play that many video games. Let's see here. Let me just fix the perspective just slightly. Okay. I'm gonna kind of go with the pixelated. I know, but this might not be correct perspective. Actually, let me just fix this just slightly a little bit, so that, because I'm sure my colleagues some of them are watching and they're like, oh, he's just messing it up. He's just messing it up. I'm kidding. We're generally pretty encouraging to each other. Generally. Okay. I think the mouth is to go like it's got like a really terrifying mouth. It's like and then there's little squares here of just different textures, and I guess they're boxing gloves here, right? It's like okay, one creeper there. Okay, let's see, 11:55. Okay, so we are just about almost done with our session here. I don't know if I could get to this last one where it's as a do a CrossFit session for gym. Pet. Okay, I'll try to let me try to squeeze it in, and then we'll call it a session. But yeah, just feel free to submit your message, your art, either through Facebook or on punchingpandas.com, or let me see, what would be a good way. There's also like Twitter too. You guys can post it, and I'll just show it on the screen. I think. Let me just double check here. Last week I was asking for permission, and I got it. So I just want to show this picture here. So this is from Timothy and Gracie, and so yeah, this is from one of the drawing sessions. It's really cool. I loved it. So thanks a lot for that. And so yeah, feel free to just message your drawings. And here, let's do the CrossFit one. All right, CrossFit Pandas. Let's see. One's a medicine ball. One's I'll do one with the medicine ball. So the medicine ball's like that. One panda's like, oh. Give them some tank tops, show how hard and how intense they're working. Because CrossFit people are the most fit people in the universe right now. Okay, and then there's another guy who's doing another panda who's doing a so sometimes I'll make expressions as I'm drawing it. I'll actually like sound it out for myself because it helps me to get a sense of how to draw the characters. Okay, here. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that's pretty much. This is a pretty big handle for a kettlebell, but it's a pretty big kettlebell, so we'll just go with that. You got to squat too, I think, when you're doing it. Probably way too big kettlebell, but oh well. Give a thumb there, just to give some sense of. Yeah, so 2 CrossFit Pandas. There we go. Okay, well, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for a lot for hanging out. Again, this is Scribble Time with Panda, and I hope you guys really had a great time with it. I'll just be posting these drawings on Facebook and on Twitter. I'll also put it on my website as well. Trying to get these drawings set to about 8.5 by 11 for printable sheets, but trying to figure out a way to just do it so it's not like a ton of drawings out there. But anyways, I thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll see you guys at the next session. All right, bye.